Get ready to unravel a mystery filled with uncertainties and surprising discoveries. Today, we will delve into the intriguing story of Jane McDonald Crone, a woman who disappeared over 27 years ago, leaving many questions unanswered. But the story gets even stranger. In March 2021, a man named Abraham Gonzalez found a homeless woman under a blanket in Monterrey, Mexico. He offered help, and after talking with her, he believed this woman could be Jane McDonald Crone. What really happened to Jane? How did she end up in Mexico? And most importantly, is this woman really Jane McDonald Crone? Stay with me and follow every detail of this story full of twists and mysteries that challenge the imagination. On a sunny Saturday, November 12, 1993, James McDonald was last seen wearing a light-colored long-sleeve blouse, jeans, and dark sneakers, known as white athletic shoes. According to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, and witnesses who saw her, she was near Houston, in Harris County, Texas. On that fateful day, her life took an unknown turn, and after 28 years, her disappearance remains shrouded in mystery. James McDonald, at the time, was 34 years old, married, and the mother of 2 children from a previous marriage. With long hair and fair skin, she had hazel green eyes. Like many other mothers in the United States, she not only took care of her family but also studied at a university in northern Harris County. She had recently moved from her home in Magnolia, Montgomery County, where she worked at Baker Hughes in Houston. According to records, James left home for work on the morning of November 12 and completed her shift without incident. However, she never returned home. The FBI states that the disappearance occurred on Friday, November 12, while the Charlie Project, which archives data on missing persons, suggests that James left work on Friday but did not return home that night. In a case file, the FBI indicated the possibility that Jane had been kidnapped. On Sunday, November 14, 1993, Jane's husband, whose name was not found in any online records, filed a report with the Montgomery County Sheriff, confirming her disappearance on Friday, the 12th. In November, Jane McDonald's husband reported her disappearance on Sunday, the 14th, but strangely not immediately after her disappearance. One detail that stands out is that the vehicle she was driving, a 1982 blue Ford Mustang with Texas license plate FX01, was located on Tuesday, November 16, 1993, a few miles from her home, at least 4 days after her disappearance. We take Friday, November 12th, as the date of the incident. Additionally, some people in the area claim to have seen the abandoned car at the same location, near the intersection of Route M2-1920 and Cemetery Road, since Saturday, November 13th. Authorities who analyzed the scene found no signs of violence inside the vehicle or nearby, and they also could not locate her purse or any personal documents that would indicate her identity. To complicate matters further, some sources allege that Jane frequented Will's nightclub and its former establishment on the same night she disappeared. A witness, who described the outfit Jane was wearing the last time she was seen, informed the police that she was dancing with an unidentified man in one of the clubs in northern Harris County. Investigators ruled out that a man with dark hair, a mustache, jeans, and a cowboy hat, known as David, was involved in the incident. Jane left the location completely alone, with no passengers in her car, as recorded by nearby security cameras. Unfortunately, November 1993 became a nightmare for Jane McDonald, her family, and the residents of Magnolia, Montgomery County. According to the Texas Center for Missing Persons, in 2020, there were more than 49,110 reports of disappearances in that state alone, of which 37,023 were children. Throughout the United States, 543,000 new missing persons cases were recorded in 2020, with only 126,781 corresponding to adults over 18 years old. The data was prepared by the Missing Persons Information Center of the Department of Public Safety and the Texas National Crime Center. Jane McDonald was included in the National Crime Information Database as M7984300516. The International Center for Missing Persons continues to indicate on its website that there are currently 203 missing men and 212 missing women in Texas. One of the cases that gained prominence on social media and the press is that of Jane McDonald, whose case was filed on the mentioned platform under number 1017 of FX on March 31, 2021. Hopes of finding the missing Texan, who was 34 years old, were revived, causing a great stir both inside and outside the United States. Many people began to claim, without concrete evidence, that Jane McDonald had been found. The story began when Abraham Gonzalez, a man who was passing through the area with the intention of helping homeless people during the current health emergency, and his friend, Sofia de la Garza, came across a woman playing on a street in the city of Monterrey, in the state of Nuevo León, Mexico. Apparently, she spoke English fluently, which caught the couple's interest. They decided to go to the U.S. consulate to investigate the woman's identity and confirm if she could be Jane McDonald. Initially, Jane McDonald's family rejected the idea, believing it to be a scam aimed at extorting money. However, Abraham explained to the family that the only intention was to help the woman reunite with her loved ones. "I spoke with one of her sisters, and there is a lot of hope that they will be very happy," Abraham told the local media. However, this joy was short-lived, as after DNA tests and fingerprint comparison, it was confirmed that the vulnerable woman was not Jane McDonald. In response to this news, Abraham expressed that it was not a reason for sadness or discouragement. On the contrary, it was essential to continue helping those in need and encourage people to reach out and offer love to others. "We must lose the fear of helping the homeless," he said in a communication to a local media outlet. The woman, named Janet, was born in New York and had a history of issues in psychiatric hospitals. She carried a shopping cart, a cat, and several dogs. "We know that this woman can reunite with her family. All homeless people have a story and a family," Gonzalez highlighted on his social media. Meanwhile, the lack of information about Jane McDonald's family only made it more difficult to seek new updates on the case. Her husband's name in 1993 became known after the confusion caused in Mexico by the discovery of Janelle Roach. Currently, he has 9 siblings, 6 women and 3 men, in addition to 2 children. The FBI made an appeal to citizens to provide anonymous information online that could help resolve this case, identified as 93-1-1113, related to the alleged forced or involuntary disappearance of Jane McDonald Crone. She disappeared 1 month before turning 35, an age she would have reached on December 16th when she would have been 63 years old. If you enjoyed this video, take the opportunity to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Every subscription and comment are crucial for me to continue producing interesting content for you. I greatly appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video.